Welcome back to Drunk Turkey Show, our mystery show on this Christmas Eve special, so to speak. We're talking the Idaho 4 case. We're talking about a potential mystery man that was at the house twice, at the victim's house at 1122 King Road, there in Moscow, Idaho. Alongside with me, as always, is Jaime G and Big Blue. Jaime and Blue. We'll start off with you, Jaime. How you doing today?
I'm doing good, man. I'm ready to get this show going.
So, what about you, Big Blue?
I'm doing good, man. Merry Christmas, guys. Merry Christmas Eve.
Yes, yes. And again, like as always, this type of content usually gets demonetized, which means it doesn't get out there to as many people as normally it would. The algorithm kind of holds it back. So if you guys would help us by getting that algorithm kicked up and going in the right direction by hitting that like button and subscribing. So today, what we wanted to talk about is a potential mystery man that we're having a little bit of difficulty figuring out who he is, and maybe perhaps you guys, the viewers, the internet sleuths that are out there, can help us. And so we wanted to bring up this first image here. This is the image back on September 1st. This is the first body cam image that came out from 1122 King Road. And these are the guys that answered the door while the residents of the home were gone.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of folks have been looking at this front guy. I'm interested in who this back guy is. He seems like a taller gentleman. He's got a necklace on. Those type of things wouldn't be suspicious. However, new body cam footage comes out, and there's this gentleman out there. At first glance, maybe don't look the same. This one was on August 16th, so this was about maybe 2.5 weeks earlier. Longer hair. This guy's also taller. He goes into this door, and this is from Truth and Transparency. Shout out to them. If you guys go check them out, they got all the body camera footage coming out. Let them know that the Drunk Turkey Show sent you. This guy's taller. You can see him walking in. He almost, reaches the doorway. He also has a very similar necklace. Oh, wrong direction. Similar necklace as this gentleman right here.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Do you guys think that there's a possibility this guy's the same, just with longer hair? We'll start off with you, Jaime.
There is a possibility, but man, like the hair kind of throws everything off. I don't know, and it kind of looks like he has a mole in this one, doesn't he? On the body cam one, kind of.
Right here, and there's been some speculation of there being a guy that's been involved in this case who does have a mole right here. We'll look at his picture as well and see if we can identify them.
Mm-hmm.
I know you mentioned that this ear also looked kind of odd, or maybe not odd, but also similar to the guy who has a mole on his face.
Mm-hmm.
He has some zip ties around his wrist. They're on there pretty good. I assume maybe perhaps it was some kind of hazing event. We watched a video last night on the live when we actually pulled this up. Please go watch that. It's hitting up 21,000 views at this point. Also, we covered the Kojikari missing, Madalena Kojikari missing little girl case out of North Carolina. That's also in our playlist. Please go check those out. Help them get found. And so he has some wrists, some zip ties on his wrist. I thought maybe perhaps it was a hazing incident. What do you guys think?
Yeah, it sure looks like it was either hazing or a lot of people have just suggested it's like a drinking game. But like I said, we're too old for the college stuff, man. I don't know about that. About putting
Yeah,
zip ties.
have to look it up, man. But to zip tie yourself to something, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
So this
For
is
drinking.
no, for sure. This is from the Sigma Chi fraternity Instagram page, and I saw this guy here. This guy looked a little bit familiar. This picture here was taken in November 3rd of this year as well. So this would have been a couple of months later. He may have let his hair grow out since the September 1st night image where his hair was a little bit shorter. Notice the necklace. Notice the height. The pants don't even fit him all the way down to the bottom. You can't see if he's wearing any zip ties on his wrist or anything like that, or if he has a zip tie or another bracelet on the other wrist. But I noticed his height. I noticed the necklace, the sunken eyes. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that this guy right here is the same as this guy and this guy? Right here, I can kind of see the little eye formation under the eye, the bags look very, very similar to the bags under his eyes.
I'm between the first and the third photo. They look the same guy. The second guy, I mean, look right there. He kind of looks like he has like a mole. I don't know about the second picture, but
Right here.
no, the other one. Yeah, that mole. It looks like he's got a mole there.
Yeah, but this is not.
So he looks more like the first guy, like the first picture.
Yeah, this guy is not David. So David Loach is the guy who has the mole, and we'll look at his picture. I don't think that this is David Loach.
No.
Yeah, I agree.
This guy looks very similar to him. I'm just wondering if maybe perhaps because he's looking down, hair's coming down in his face. That's the direction or reason why it may look a little bit different. But we have David. We have this guy. If you guys know who this gentleman is, please hit us up. You can reach us at drunkturkeyshow@gmail.com. If you want to stay anonymous, we're also on Twitter at drunkturkeyshow. Send us the information. Let us know who you think that this person is. If you don't want to put it in the comment section. In the comment section, let us know, do you think that the two individuals that are seen on the body cam footage are the same person? And do you think this person is the same person as them? All right. Now, we've gone through some pictures of the university and looked up potential people that we may think possibly could be the guy. The first person that we had brought up was Peter Elgoriaga. He is a fraternity member there. He kind of has the cheekbones, the mouth looks kind of the same when he smiles. I don't really see the bags under his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a guy that we had looked at. He's right here, so he looks about average height to me. He don't look like the same guy, but looks like in this picture he has a little bit of bags under his eyes.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. I know the guy in the body cam footage with Kaylee, right? He was tall, man. He almost had a little slouch to get into that sliding door.
For sure. No, for sure. Yeah, you're right. This is David Beriocha. He's one of the other members of the Sigma Chi fraternity, and this is Peter. You can see the door in the background. I don't know how tall he is, but he's just a little bit taller than him. There's the frame of the door. Depending on how close they are to the camera and how far away they are from the door, could determine how relativity, how tall he is.
Yeah.
If he's this tall to the door, he's a taller gentleman, in my opinion. I don't know. I'm not sold on him being the guy completely, but he is a guy that kind of matched. This is another image that we have. Just kind of wish we'd clear that up. This is a thin guy. There's nothing on his wrist there. Definitely tall. Look at how much taller he is than this guy.
Yeah.
Now we brought this up last time about the height. Could this guy be a basketball player or be involved in basketball? Maybe not with the school itself. Adam, who is the guy that is the Adam Lauda, who is the bartender at the Corner Club, who Kaylee and Maddie were talking to, who they referenced to on the footage there as, when Kaylee asks Maddie, "What did you tell Adam?" That gentleman, he's a taller guy. He played high school basketball. He's played on the Sigma Chi. I mean, not on the Sigma Chi, on his fraternity basketball league and team. I suspect maybe perhaps he might know this gentleman if this guy's also a basketball player, given his height. Maybe not on the team per se for the university, but it does seem like there is a heavy basketball influence amongst the fraternities. Potentially this guy might be a guy who knows him. What do you guys think about that? I mean, this guy's significantly tall and looks to be athletic. What do y'all think?
No, yeah, I think they all are acquaintances. I mean, even if they weren't in the same sport, or you know what I mean, the town's small enough to be
Yeah.
around the same age. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I think at that frat house they have a basketball court in the back, so they're pretty sure they all shoot around there once in a while.
You tell me, guys. Does that face match that face?
Pretty close.
It's close, but I don't know, man. When you do that, it looks pretty close, huh?
Yeah, but I don't think it's him. I think it's somebody else.
Yeah, I don't think it's him either. But I find this guy, whoever this is, to be very interesting. I think that, this is a guy also that said that when the police was asking for somebody to, that own the residence to come forward, he's the one that said that he went through every bedroom to find somebody that owned the house and couldn't find anybody.
Mm-hmm.
So I found this to be intriguing, something maybe interesting, somebody that is potentially not being talked about in this case. This guy here is, somebody who's not, being looked at. This is a guy who's not, been brought up to attention. A lot of attention has been going towards, Jake and the ex-boyfriend, Jack Ducoeur, Jack's Showalter, I'm sorry, Hoodie guy. And these are all guys that the police have stated have been not to be believed to be involved. Adam, his correspondence under the or in the when it comes to the police department is that he's cooperating currently with the police and telling them what he knows. So he's not somebody who isn't put out there as not to believe to have been involved into this case. He's still somebody that police are looking into. The police haven't commented on the body cam footage as of yet that has been released, or the people that they made contact with during those two situations. And so, we're gonna wrap this one up. Do you guys think that this guy could be involved, or just maybe perhaps another person partying at the house had nothing to do with this?
I think everybody that was associated with the victims in their home are potential witnesses, and they should be interviewed and vetted until they're cleared. But so this guy and the one that came out with him too, they should be interviewed a lot more and see what they can get out of them. But it should be like that all around. You know what I mean?
For sure. I agree 100%. They need to vet out everybody that they've come in contact with and everybody that's probably been into that house just to, just to get their name and information down. And if something populates later, then, they have made contact and they got, look at what happened in Delphi with Richard Allen. They got his information, they put it down, even though it was overlooked. That was information that was vital that could have been used in that case a long time ago. To have solved that case. And so we're going to put a bow on this one, y'all. Big Blue, do you have any final words?
I think the cops do have to look into those guys because they were at the house. They've been there before. They know how to get in. And I'm pretty sure they knew the code. So maybe they can look into them and rule them out first to get us out of our minds.
Yeah. For sure.
What's
it
called? Oh, they had to know the code because nobody was at that residence at the time. Anybody who wasn't on the lease was not at the residence. So what about they got knocked out? Obviously, they would know the code to get back in the home, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. I know there has been reports that Xana's dad had recently changed the locks, but what locks he changed haven't been disclosed. And you would assume that if it was the front door locks, that would be done by the landlord, not by one of the tenants. And so unless one of the tenants broke the lock, and then that would be their responsibility. But with that said, guys, I think that this is going to be going into I think this isn't going to be answered anytime soon as far as the question goes. I think this is going to go into next year. And what I mean by that is there's only a week left. And so I think once the students start coming back from break, I think that's when we might get some more breaks in the case. Now, we did also talk, and I want to bring this up real quick. There was a police officer parked outside of Sigma Chi, their fraternity. This guy's a member of Sigma Chi, and so perhaps maybe they're watching him. We also saw the housing units and how they live. That's a possibility there. They're still asking questions. So things to think about, things to ponder. Let us know in the comment section. Hit us up in the email. Let us know what your thoughts and theories are. That being said, guys, for the Drunk Turkey Show, y'all have a good night and Merry Christmas.
Christmas, everybody. Take
Peace.
care.